together on Mrs. South Africa.
Flying that, you know, that flag so high.
Yeah.
We've got the lady of the moment in studio right now. So please give a warm, a feel-good welcome to your new Mrs. South Africa 2020, Jacqueline Ferns.
Yeah.
What?
Wow. So almost a week in now.
Yeah, it
Mrs.
still
South
hasn't
Africa.
sunken in.
Not yet.
No, it's not.
And
Still
it-
feels like a dream.
And as we heard now, the journey just kind of continues, and it's a ramp up from here, because 2 weeks from now you're literally getting on a plane to go and represent the country at Mrs. World. But let's quickly take a step back and look at how this journey, because it's not just a moment on one night that brings about the crown. It's been a year-long journey where you've been mentored, you've been mentoring, you've been giving of yourself and receiving quite a lot. How has it shaped your life?
Oh my goodness, it changed my life, and I will forever be grateful to this platform. South Africa, like they say, it's not a pageant, it's a women empowerment program. It's an entrepreneurship program. They teach you so many valuable skills, life skills, and things that you kind of like remember everything as you go along. The one thing that I took from this year is to be unapologetically me, to know who I am, to not apologize for the things that we do, for working hard and being successful, to celebrate yourself, like we were talking earlier, you know, to celebrate the big moments in life. You have to take some time out and celebrate yourself. And they've empowered so many women throughout this journey. I mean, I've got 24 sisters now, women that will forever be in my life, that has shaped me, that I've grown with. And it's all thanks to Tammy Taylor, Mrs. South Africa. I mean, Mrs. South Africa is a phenomenal platform. It is something, oh my goodness, I will forever be grateful for this journey and this stepping stone in life.
Now, take us back to that moment. We've just seen it now, but what is going through your head as, of course, Kat says, the next Mrs. South Africa 2020, and they call out your name. What is going through your head at that time?
Well, he took his time. I was like to say it already.
Bit of drama.
You prepare yourself, but you can't really prepare yourself. You know, you always hope it's your name that's going to be announced next, but when they do, I think the shock, I was in pure shock. And then you're so elated, but it's so many emotions rolled into one that you can't explain to anybody how to act at that moment or what to do in that moment. And it kind of takes some time for you to realize, okay, what's happening now? I have to go here, now I have to walk there. But it's a beautiful moment. It's something that I will remember for the rest of my life. And every time I watch it, you know, I still get goosebumps. It
Look
was
at
a
that
beautiful,
perfect
beautiful
shot through the
moment.
confetti.
Yeah.
What a moment. Tell me about what because part of this is that it's a huge responsibility on your shoulders as well, not just as a representative of the country, but people look to you for inspiration as Mrs. South Africa. What do you plan to do? What is your vision for your year of reign?
Well, I'll continue with what I started with this year. I mean, I'm a brand ambassador for so many sponsors now, and then also for Women for Women, which is a beautiful platform for young girls. What Women for Women does in South Africa is something phenomenal. I mean, I've seen the difference firsthand, what they do for young girls in South Africa. And I mean, without Women for Women, so many young girls won't have an opportunity in South Africa. So to just push the program to help them help as many young girls throughout South Africa, you know, it's definitely one of the things I want to focus on. And then my personal, you know, charities as well. I mean, I'm on the board of director for Ngwana Baby House in Polokwane, and then our own charity as well, Be the Change, where we actually plant and promote spekbome to help to just reverse climate change. So there's many things that I want to push, things that I want to continue, grow further, grow more, and then to help empower women in South Africa. I think that is our main goal, to really get women to enter and to get a platform like this, because your life will truly be changed forever.
Now, you also spoke about that it hasn't sunk in yet. Do you think, when do you think it's going to actually sink in for you? It's a week already? No,
yes,
no,
it hasn't sunk in yet.
Autopilot mode?
I think when I actually slow down a bit, when I take it in and just breathe and sit back and look at the whole journey.
2 weeks from now.
Yes.
Mrs. World happening.
know.
How are you preparing yourself for that moment, for that journey as well, that part of the journey? Because it is a week long that you'll be spending, I think, in Vegas.
I think this whole year has been in preparation for that. They have given us so many valuable skills that I will take with me. Just taking the support of my country as well and my sisters with me to Mrs. World. And I mean, the Mrs. South Africa team, they are phenomenal. Yeah. So, you know, from the ground running, we've been starting to prepare for Mrs. World. And then our country also fantastic. I mean, I was at the embassy yesterday and I already got my visa, so we're collecting it today. They are just phenomenal.
Excellent.
So I must say kudos to South Africa. They've really been inspirational.
Kudos to you as well.
Yeah,
kudos
definitely.
to you. It is amazing. But we are going to have another chat later with you. But we're keeping it locked to your Feel Good Breakfast show right here, as later on we'll be finding a lot more about the reigning Mrs. South Africa, Jacqueline Ferns.